Thank you so much for coming to the fifth annual Electric Mobility Summit here, hosted by the Georgia Network for Electric Mobility. Can you introduce yourself for the people?
Sure. Hi, I'm Tejas Santanam. I work in research and product management at Beep Inc. We're an autonomous mobility provider.
How did you end up in the industry?
Yeah, so I studied at Georgia Tech. I was doing research and working in public transit optimization and machine learning, and I thought that kind of the autonomous public transit space would be an interesting application for these kind of methods, and I ended up working at Beep as a result.
Why have you stayed in the industry despite all of the turbulence?
I think that I'm really passionate about public transit, and I think that autonomy has a lot of potential to make an impact on public transit, and so I think that that's really kept me going, is really having that goal and that mission of bettering transit accessibility, improving transit efficiency, and making it so that everyone can have safe, equitable access to the things that they care about.
What are you most optimistic about for the industry? Like, what do you hope to see comes out of the autonomous mobility industry in the next 5 to 10 years?
We're kind of at this point in the curve where we're seeing a lot of growth, not just in autonomous vehicle capabilities, but I think in how they actually are deployed and utilized. I think we're seeing the growth of these services from kind of single vehicle technology demonstrations to multiple vehicles that are really integrated into the fabric of a transportation network. And so I'm really optimistic about all of these cities and all of these municipalities really utilizing autonomous vehicles as a part of their transportation toolkit, and it becomes less hey, does autonomy work, and more about, okay, how can we use autonomy to help drive transportation outcomes that we care about. And so as we scale, as we see more integrated service orchestration between autonomous vehicles and traditional transit and any other vehicle that's on the road, I think that those interplay and how we see these systems set up, whether it's first mile, last mile, whether it's fixed route, whether it's on demand, I think there's a lot of optimism around how we can utilize autonomy to build these systems that ultimately work better for everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us for a quick interview.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.